Welcome back. I'm loading the game again. Outer Sloth and Fmod, whatever that is. Welcome back to more pop filter needed gameplay. Anyways, yeah. Donate to my Patreon so that I can afford. Margin terrain can be tricky to navigate. Plan your route by placing waypoints. Left click. Let's see. What is this? Oh my god. Watering. Another watering can, eh? Or paint. Or a terminal. Jesus, buddy. Or oh my god. We don't even know what's going on out there. I see. That's why we need the theodolite thing. Alright, well, let's do this. Side jobs are optional off-the-books jobs you can do to earn extra funds and unlock more parts. Being unregulated, it can sometimes be lucrative, but also arduous. Alright, so we do not need that right now, is how I understand it. But the theodolite part can be used. Whatever. I will, however, use this guy. Look at this. Hold C to see the theodolite's controls. Look at that. Aim. Menu. Nice boxy guy. Boppin'. This is a bop. Certified. I have so much money. I think this guy can do it. So today's subject should be degrees of freedom. Oh my hope you didn't need that. Oh my god. No, they need it. Bullshit. Fuck. Freaking bull. BS. Does that have to stay inside? We shall find out. Freaking 8. I was gonna say I did a great job. Alright, time to get the other thing. Hopefully they accept it like that. Something tells me they won't. What if they have Swedish wheels? That'd be pretty cool. Ah, no. Good thing I already have one for this exact conundrum. Oh, I guess not. This is... I was really only expecting... You break my heart. Jesus. Alright, might have to make something more bespoke. Or will we? It looks stupid, but it works. It's not stupid. Wow, look at that. Gotta say, these grippers, very grippy. I'm about it. I love it. Watch me find out that they're like, no, it's gotta be in there. Oh, thank God. 81? Deliver paint to... Alright, so we'll do that one. Alright. This is the part where I have to talk about... Oops. I have to talk about what our degrees of freedom. Oh. I'm gonna make a new robot. I'm not gonna be able to talk about degrees of freedom. Oh, but I will buy new parts, and I'm gonna buy a lot of these guys. These are like 3 is good, and 3 of those is good, I'd say. Alright. I'm guessing you can't delete that. Groovy. I'm going to start with the basic rover, I think. Oh, and yeah. And then take it apart. Aim for some symmetry. I'm gonna make it a bit wider. Shoot. Basically build a nice square base. I think that will serve me well. I do appreciate how it figures out which way each wheel can spin, and it's not like friggin' scrap mechanic. And I'm transporting a bucket. Sounds like a job for the guys, you know. But I would like to do one job where it's a nice stable ride. So I shall make use of these guys. Like there. There. I'm gonna do that because I have a feeling. Actually, no, this bucket's really tall. So I was gonna do that so that we have an easier time picking up objects on the ground. But I do not think that shall be necessary. Look at that. Perfect. What now though? Oh yeah, grippers. Oh, that's cool. What was it? I will never tell. And then I'm immediately gonna use the other servos. And I'm gonna make them opposite each other. And I'm gonna use another pair of these. I think by pressing up and down instead of left and right, I've actually changed which part attaches, which is something I do want. Alright, and now I'm gonna go to the controls menu, I'm gonna be like, you don't need that. And now, they're opposite each other. And I gotta say, this is not what I wanted. Not quite. C, right click, go here, put this there, and I gotta be like, oh, Control C, Control C, and then right click. And kind of right click that too. Actually, right click this too. Can't make any more of those. Okay. I'm basically just trying to balance center of mass at this point. That, nope, not time for that yet. What did I want? Oh yeah. Now I want this. Perfect. No wasted envelope. Oh, you better not tip over. Cool. This I think this is gonna be as good as it gets. Look at that. Look at that stable ride. Yes, this is what I dreamed of. Degrees of freedom are honestly, even into grad school, this is a topic me and my peers struggled with, and there's a lot of like, well, we never really had like such equal sounding discussions, but it was like, is degrees of freedom this? And then oh no. Wait. Or we'd be like, is degrees of freedom this? And we'd be like, no, it's this, it's that. And we'd be like, is it this part two? And he'd be like, no, it's that, and also that part too. But, jeez, I can't, it's very hard to do both. Oh. You can't run forever, paint can. Alright, plan B. Gotta remember, left is right, right is left. Stupid paint can. So, a good starting point for figuring this out. I really wish I could see all these hidden edges. Alright. A way to think of degrees of freedom is like, how many controls do you need to control it? Like, how many buttons are there? In fact, this menu kind of does a good job, except all the A ones are doing their own thing. But it's based, yeah, it's hard. It takes a long time. Maybe I should just read a Wikipedia entry. I'll let you chew on that. Oh. I guess there's a reason the robots on Mars drive 1 mile an hour at most. Oh no, wait. Is that me or is that the steel mill? It's me. Paint cans do a lot of noise. Anyhow. Oh! Oh! No. Right now, that's the steering. I know. Oh, whoops. I was pushing the wrong button. Oh. Yeah. Oh, hey. I kind of like that. Dang, I actually, despite knowing how devilish this would be to explain, I didn't actually bother to prepare for how to explain this. Alright, we're gonna drive backwards. There. I'm looking up degrees of freedom. Screw this. We got a plate? Ooh. Alright. Pardon me. Degrees of freedom. Nope. Freedom. We're gonna start with this. Not in statistics. In mechanics. Okay. In physics, the number of degrees of freedom, DOF, of a mechanical system is the number of independent parameters required to completely specify its configuration or state. Yes, that is enough for me to... That is well said, actually. So, it is the number of independent parameters... No, I'm looking at it again. Of independent parameters required to completely specify a mechanical system's configuration or state. So let's not get bogged down in the details. We're going to replace mechanical system with this here robot. We're going to replace parameters with numbers, and we're going to replace configuration or state with... It's going to be configuration, and we're going to have to define that. And that is... Oh god, what was that? A battery I dropped. Alright, so configuration or state is basically which, like, in a video game, how many numbers do you, or it is basically everything you need to remember what the robot looks like. Like, if we were to load into this game, which we can actually try that. Save. 2? Yes. And then if we were to go to load this one, will it be in the exact same position? No, it's actually pointing in a different direction, and I'd wager this is true, like, perfect east, because it's actually pointing along. And now we're getting into video game lessons, not robotics, but they share quite a lot. Anyways, it's pointing perfectly, never eat shredded wheat, perfectly east, and that is probably because this is defined as the 0, 0, 0 direction. And so they lazily just, well, not lazily, but they sensibly just have the robot always spawn in that direction upon loading. So they didn't bother to remember the fact that it was pointed this way. That's kind of one number of just like which way are you looking, this way, and it was flat on the ground, which encompasses this and this. They are different. And then also where we are in 3D space, right? Like this direction, in that direction, or in that direction, or in the air. Bothered remembering those 3 numbers, but didn't bother remembering any of the rotation, which honestly rotation is kind of a scary thing for reasons I don't think I'll ever get to cover in the series. And then yeah, but, and so as we would say, you need 6 numbers to describe the position and the direction it is pointing of an object. So a brick at least has 6, or a brick always has 6 degrees of freedom. Hopefully that makes some sense. I want to deliver the crate, if you don't mind. Remove all waypoints. F. Here we are. What was that noise? I actually like this design. So, if a brick has 6 degrees of freedom, how many does this have? Well, so this base thing, by driving around, I can control basically 2 degrees of freedom where I am in 2D space, and the terrain kind of decides for me how vertical I go. But now we're getting into this whole confusing business of what's a degree of freedom versus input numbers of inputs. So we're not going to talk about that. I just realized. Control C, control right click, even though you don't need to do that. And then I'm going to back to this. Wait, oh no, I used the thing I need. Hopefully that doesn't prevent. Oh yeah, I can just go over the wheels. Oh, it don't quite go far enough. Oh. But, so, because the robot is a brick, it does need 6 degrees of freedom at a minimum, because, who knows, it could, when I save the game, the robot could be, like, doing a wheelie over in the air, upside down, you know. You need 6 degrees of freedom to perfectly capture the state of a brick. Alright. Gosh, I wish I could see the edges of this cell shape. Maybe this is the part where we should use this. Alright, I kind of made a mountain out of a molehill, as they say. That's okay. Better safe than sorry. So, it needs 6. And then, kind of a rule of thumb is you can just count up how many inputs there are, you know? So, exempting the base. There's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, but here's where an important difference comes in. And it's not to do with the way, and it just so happens to align with number of inputs, but because these, if this moves, this has to move, they basically only add 1 degree of freedom. So there's 6 from the base, 1 from here, so that's 7, 8, and then 9. If these were controlled separately, then it would be 10. Crazy. And yeah, that will be an important thing later. Or it's already an important thing, I'd say. Alright. Let's do this. And I guess that means we gotta scout first. I like this design. I hope there's not a limit to how many I can say. Oh, thank God. Okay. We will now load the scout. Because... oh, I have to take on this quest. Alright. What's the other transmitter? Sorry. That stuff looks cool. You know what? I realize this thing has a lot of parts. Probably like, it's kind of like a roll cage. Yeah, I guess like kind of just by. Oh! That's scary. Okay, interesting. Probably shouldn't be in this deep crater. Where is the other one though? Oh, God. Bam. Okay, where's the other transmitter? Nope. Oh, I can't drive while doing that apparently. Oh, time to, just like in Peak. Oh! Go up a hill. Wow. Oh, I guess that's the other one? Interesting mechanics. Hoy. Let's see, does that help us? Yeah, oh my god, it does. Oh my god, there's so much stuff there. Whee! Very strong, very strong. Wait. It's not quite pointing these, but you can see us at an angle. Anyways, it sounds very esoteric, and maybe it is. You definitely don't need to know what it is in this game. I wish this guy went a little further. Anyways, how's your day? Suppose if I talked about dynamics next, I would have completed Intro to Robotics. Or at least robot. Oh god. No. I really like... Oh, yes please. There it goes. Time to do the plan B, robot. Something like this. Come on. Why don't you just roll? Oh no. Let's see, what's a better way to do this? I guess... Sheesh. Sure, I guess. Trying to approach these inclines head on. Well, that don't look good. Oh, okay, cool. If it looks stupid, but it works, it's not stupid. Can't turn. That might be considered not working. It's gonna fall upright. Hell yeah. Give me the other one. I don't know which one that is. do like your little bonsai though. Oh wait, I have to go here. And then apparently I have to go up that hill. You're right. Alright. The map is not the territory. Oh. Boy, boy. Alright. Just go sideways. Oh my god. What on earth is this? Or what on Mars is this? I have to go. I have to go up there. The monorail station. That's cool. Man, it's like Astroneer. Where's the monorail? Hell yeah, that's money. And no. Oh god. Let's do. Oh my god. I would like to do a series of side quests that takes me ever closer, you know, to the place. What is that? What does that mean? I guess maybe I'll just look at what they give. A quarter circle 2x2. Now that it does go in the other direction, but or I can just end the video because we are at 30 minutes. See you next time. Sheesh. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Save. 2. Yes. Alright. See ya.